So, let's take a look around the NFL and highlight 10 rookies showing major green flags.
There's a moment every summer when hype turns into hope, when buzz becomes belief, and when the kids, the rookies, start looking like pros. You can feel it in the air at minicamp. It's not just about making plays, it's about presence, confidence, swagger without words. And this year, more than most, the 2025 NFL draft class is already flashing the kind of signs that have scouts, coaches, and fan bases whispering the same thing. We might have gotten this one right. Let's start in New England, where the post-Brady era has been a haze of questions, instability, and identity loss. But something's shifting in Foxborough. And no, it's not under center. It's in the trenches. 1. Will Campbell. The rookie left tackle out of LSU didn't just show up, he took over. From the very first snap of spring practice, Will Campbell walked onto the field like it was already his. There was no hesitation, no wide-eyed learning curve, no polite wait-your-turn energy. He stepped into the left tackle role like he was born to play it, like the jersey had been waiting for him all along. The Patriots have cycled through offensive linemen in recent years like they were trying to solve a puzzle with missing pieces. But suddenly, Campbell made everything look easy, fluid, natural. It wasn't just that he was holding his own, it was the way he was setting the tone. Owning reps in drills, leading by example, showing that rare balance of brute power and ballerina-like footwork. Coaches took notice, teammates respected it. Veteran right tackle Morgan Moses saw it immediately, calling him eager to learn. And that kind of praise doesn't come lightly in New England. That's the sort of compliment that comes from trench warfare, from years of blood and bruises, and Campbell earned it on day one. And if there's one thing Patriots fans understand, it's that dynasties aren't built on flash. They're built on grit, on humility paired with hunger. Campbell has both. He's not here to slowly climb a depth chart. He's here to anchor it. He's here to punish edge rushers, to protect the quarterback, to bring back a little bit of that old Foxborough fear, the kind of fear opposing defenses used to feel when they knew they were in for a long, bruising day in the trenches. That's what Will Campbell is restoring. Not just a position, but a mentality, a tone, a throwback to what Patriots football once was. Mean, disciplined, relentless, and built from the ground up. 2. Tadoa McMillan.
Drive coming up for Fita on 3rd and 5. Likely a free play right here on the outsides. He's going to chuck it downfield. Looking end zone. Got his man McMillan. That's a
see that you know you got a free.
Meanwhile, down in Carolina, the vibes are shifting. No, surging. A team long stuck in neutral, a fan base caught between resignation and cautious hope, suddenly feels something unfamiliar. Electricity. And the source of that spark? A wide receiver named Tadoa McMillan. This isn't just a rookie turning heads with a couple of flashy highlights. This is something deeper, more foundational. McMillan isn't playing football, he's orchestrating it. He's a technician with the hands of a surgeon and the instincts of a veteran. Every route is crisp, every cut has intent, every rep whispers one thing: future WR1. In just a few weeks, McMillan has started reshaping the entire receiver room in Charlotte. The separation he creates isn't just physical, it's mental. He's elevating the expectations, demanding more, not just from himself, but from everyone around him. Xavier Legette, last year's top draft pick, has already taken notice. The reps next to McMillan? Sharper, faster, more urgent. Because when greatness lines up next to you, complacency becomes impossible. And then there's Dave Canales, Carolina's offensive architect, who isn't treating McMillan like a rookie at all. No bubble wrap, no baby steps. He's unloading the playbook. Motion packages, slot fades, boundary curls. McMillan is absorbing it all like a seasoned vet, and thriving. What you're seeing isn't just promise, it's presence. Swagger without noise, confidence without the ego. Tadoa McMillan doesn't need time to grow into the spotlight. He is the spotlight. This is WR1 energy. This is change the trajectory of a franchise energy. And if Bryce Young ever needed a lifeline, a safety valve who gets open on 3rd down, who turns 50-50 balls into 80-20s, who stretches defenses and redefines coverage shells, McMillan just dropped the rope with both hands and pulled. 3. Abdul Carter.
From Maryland, can they make some noise going into halftime? Abdul Carter, my goodness. 2nd and 10 for Morris. Pressure coming. Carter again.
Now, shift your eyes to New York. Not the bright lights of Broadway, but the controlled chaos of the Giants' pass rush. Because Abdul Carter has entered the chat. Built like an armored tank with nitrous boosters, Carter is not just another edge rusher. He's a missile with bad intentions. From the moment he slipped on that Giants helmet, you could feel it, and he knows it too. He told the world himself, "Year one, I ain't no rookie. Ball is ball." When you line him up next to Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, and Kayvon Thibodeau, offensive lines have no place to hide. He's not adjusting to the NFL, he's already hunting in it. And come September, quarterbacks are going to feel what happens when confidence meets chaos. For Colston Loveland. In Chicago, the plan was always to ease Colston Loveland in. Rookie tight ends take time, right? Wrong. Loveland didn't read that script. Still recovering from off-season shoulder surgery, he suited up anyway. Final day of mandatory minicamp, he didn't just show up, he made noise. Running crisp routes, catching clean balls, and letting Caleb Williams know that he's not waiting to become the safety valve. He's already there. The Bears drafted him to contribute early. But if these early signs hold, Loveland isn't just contributing. He might be defining the middle of the field for an offense finally looking to find its pulse. 5. Mason Graham. Meanwhile, Cleveland, a city that's had its heart broken more times than it can count, might have found a foundational piece in Mason Graham. In college, he was a block absorber, a dirty work guy. But the Browns have other plans. They want him disruptive, active, hungry, and he's showing flashes of just that. Already rotating with the first team, Graham is shifting his game from reaction to aggression, from stabilizer to instigator. With depth across the line allowing him to attack instead of absorb, this Michigan product might just be the fulcrum for a new-look Cleveland defense. One that doesn't wait to get punched, but punches first. 6. Armin Mambu.
Had a pick six last year in the Georgia Tech game. Here's Nate Noel.
Career, giving them that ammunition.
Cook hands to Noel, and Noel's.
In New York, this time on the Jets sideline, the story is athletic absurdity. Armin Mambu doesn't move like a 330-pound man. He moves like a predator, coiled and calculating. That 4.9240 wasn't a fluke. It was a warning. And the Jets listened. He's already working with the ones, and there's a very real chance he starts week 1 at right tackle. That's rare. That's bold. That's the green flag gangrene has been desperate for. He's not just moving well. He's moving with purpose. He's not just learning the playbook. He's processing it like a veteran. The pads aren't even on yet, and already the whispers in Florham Park are turning into conviction. 7. Mecha Egbuka.
3rd and 6. Pressure picked up. Ball out quickly. Catch made on the edge by Egbuka. Galloping down the sidelines. Touchdown!
Further south in Tampa Bay, a polished product has landed in the perfect spot. Mecha Egbuka doesn't have to be the star, yet. He's walking into a receiver room with 2 alphas, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. And that's the best possible scenario. 0 pressure, maximum opportunity. He's stepping into the slot, running clean routes, catching everything, and soaking up wisdom like a sponge. With Josh Griard designing the offense and Baker Mayfield coming off a career year, this is the kind of setup that can quietly explode. Egbuka is the quiet killer in a room of legends. And when the lights come on, don't be surprised if he's the one moving the chains, again and again and again. 8. Tyler Booker.
Extra tight ends in there, low snap, but he got the handoff to McClellan, who got drilled after about a yard gain on Rocky Top. And right now the drama's starting to pick up. So's the Tennessee defense.
In Dallas, you don't just replace Zach Martin. You build statues to honor him. But Tyler Booker is trying to carve out his own legend. He's big, he's smart, and he's unbothered by the gravity of the moment. The Cowboys drafted him 12th overall and dropped him directly into Martin's old spot at right guard. And guess what? He hasn't flinched. Switching sides is no easy task, but Booker's transition has been seamless. His coaches rave about his questions, not just what he asks, but how he listens. He's a technician in training, but the work ethic is already elite. In a locker room full of stars, Booker is the kind of steady presence that builds dynasties. One pancake block at a time. 9. Travis Hunter.
Guns it. Sanders in a pocket. Oh, what a catch! Travis Hunter! Give him the Heisman now! In double coverage.
Now let's talk unicorns. Let's talk Travis Hunter. The kind of athlete who doesn't just break the mold, he makes you question why the mold ever existed. Jacksonville Jaguar, wide receiver, cornerback, game changer. Doesn't matter what position you list him under. What matters is that he's on the field, and when he is, something electric happens. Watching him is like seeing football from a parallel universe, where instincts override positions and talent spills into every snap. From the jump, the Jaguars knew they had something rare. Coaches aren't treating Hunter like a novelty act. They're treating him like a chess piece with teeth. He's being monitored, sure. The workload is being managed with surgical precision. But even in a limited snap count, his impact is loud. One route run on offense and defenders tighten. One rep on defense and receivers go quiet. Because Hunter doesn't just participate, he dictates. Trevor Lawrence has already gone public praising him. And it wasn't lip service. It was recognition. Teammates are buzzing in locker rooms about his motor, about how he never coasts, never cruises. Full speed. Every representative, every drill, every 7-on-7. It's not for the cameras, it's not for the fans. It's just how he's wired. And what's remarkable is that the Jaguars are doing what few teams ever dare. They're not trying to simplify him. They're trying to amplify him. They're carving out a role that has never really existed before. A true two-way player in the modern NFL. In a league built on specialization, Travis Hunter is reinventing the concept of utility. He's not just a weapon, he's a prototype. If it works, and all early signs say it is, then Hunter may not just become a star, he may become the blueprint. The answer to the question every coach whispers but never dares to ask out loud: what if a player could just do it all? 10. Cam Ward. And finally, in Nashville, there's a new leader walking the halls of the Titans facility, Cam Ward. Calm, collected, cutting through the noise. From 5 a.m. film sessions to audibles and live drills, Ward isn't acting like a rookie. He's operating like a vet. Coaches are giving him runway. Teammates are buying in. He's throwing deep shots to Calvin Ridley and checking protections like he's been in the league for 5 years. The Titans have cycled through quarterbacks for what feels like a decade. But with Ward, there's finally a sense of stability. And maybe, just maybe, some upside that could ignite a new era in Tennessee. So here we are, 10 rookies, 10 green flags, and the season hasn't even started. Some of them will stumble. Some will soar. But if these early signs mean anything, the 2025 rookie class isn't waiting for their moment. They're taking it. Now in the rest of the league, they've been warned.